Born as George Raft on September 26, 1901, in Hell's Kitchen, Manhattan, he rose to prominence in the film industry, captivating audiences with his charm and charisma. His early life was marked by the struggles of a working-class family, which shaped his drive to succeed. He began his career in the entertainment world as a stage performer, gradually transitioning to film. Raft quickly became a sought-after leading man, often cast in roles that highlighted his tough guy persona. However, despite his initial success, a series of poor financial decisions and personal choices led to his downfall. Raft's penchant for gambling and extravagant living drained his wealth, leaving him in dire straits by the end of his life. The very roles that made him a star also trapped him in a typecast that limited his opportunities as the industry evolved. As his fame faded, he struggled to find work, leading to a life that starkly contrasted with his earlier years of glamour. His legacy, once vibrant, became overshadowed by the mistakes that led to his financial ruin. Growing up in a working-class family, George Raft faced challenges from an early age. To help support his family, he took on various jobs as a young boy. His early work included being an errand boy and a fish wrapper, tasks that required him to hustle and learn the value of hard work. Leaving school in his early teens, he had to navigate life without a formal education. This decision was not easy, but it was necessary for survival. He worked in different jobs, including as an electrician, which provided him with practical skills and a strong work ethic. These experiences shaped his character and prepared him for the challenges he would later face in the entertainment industry. Raft's early life was marked by determination and resilience, qualities that would serve him well as he pursued his dreams in Hollywood. His journey from humble beginnings to becoming a well-known actor is a testament to his hard work and dedication. During his early teens, George Raft took boxing lessons, a decision that would shape a part of his youthful identity. He fought professionally under the name Dutch Raft, a nod to his heritage and perhaps a way to create a persona in the ring. His time as a boxer was marked by determination and grit as he won the majority of his fights. This experience not only honed his physical skills, but also instilled in him a sense of discipline that would later benefit his acting career. However, Raft's journey in sports did not end with boxing. He briefly ventured into baseball, hoping to make a mark on the diamond. Unfortunately, his attempt was cut short due to poor hitting skills, which led him to reassess his aspirations. Despite the challenges he faced in baseball, the lessons learned from both sports would linger in his life, shaping his resilience and character as he transitioned to the world of acting. Trained as a dancer under his mother's supervision, George Raft began his journey in the world of dance at a young age. He performed at carnivals and local fairs, showcasing his talent and passion for movement. This early experience laid the groundwork for a more extensive career that took him on tours across the United States and Europe. As he honed his skills, Raft became known for his captivating performances, which drew audiences in with their energy and flair. His contributions to the world of dance extended beyond his performances. Raft played a significant role in popularizing the tango, a dance that was gaining traction during his time. He introduced this passionate dance style to various European cities, including Paris, Rome, and London, where it found a welcoming audience. His influence also reached New York, further spreading the appeal of the tango. Raft's dedication to dance and his ability to connect with audiences helped to elevate the tango's status, making it a fashionable and sought-after dance in the early 20th century. Through his efforts, he not only showcased his own talent, but also contributed to the cultural landscape of dance in a period when such forms of expression were evolving and gaining popularity. His legacy in the dance world is marked by his commitment to the art and his role in bringing the tango to the forefront of public interest. Became a celebrity among dancers, George Raft found himself in a world filled with glamour and wealth, making big money and mingling with notorious gangsters. His charm and good looks made him a popular figure in the nightlife scene. Raft's life took a significant turn in 1927 when he moved to Hollywood, following the suggestion of a friend who saw his potential in acting. This move marked the beginning of his journey in the film industry. His first film, Queen of the Nightclubs, was a stepping stone, although it is now considered lost to time. In a twist of fate, his scenes in the film were cut, leaving him with little to show for his initial effort. Despite this setback, Raft's charisma and connections helped him navigate the early days of his Hollywood career. As he continued to pursue acting, he built a reputation that would eventually lead him to more significant roles in the years to come. Bitten by the acting bug, George Raft began his career in the world of musicals before making a significant transition to gangster films in the 1930s. This shift marked a pivotal moment in his acting journey as he found his niche in a genre that would define much of his work. One of his first notable roles came in the film Taxi, where he starred alongside the legendary James Cagney. This film helped to establish Raft's presence in Hollywood, showcasing his talent and charisma on screen. However, it was his role in Scarface that truly catapulted him to fame. In Scarface, he portrayed Gino Rinaldo, a character that resonated with audiences and critics alike. This performance not only solidified his status as a leading man, but also made him an iconic figure in the gangster genre. Raft's ability to embody the complexities of his characters contributed to his lasting legacy in the film industry. Though George Raft is often remembered for his roles in gangster films, his career was quite versatile, showcasing his talent in various genres. He starred in comedies, such as the classic Some Like It Hot, where his charm and comedic timing added depth to the film. Raft's notable films include Night After Night, where he first made a mark in the industry, and Midnight Club, which helped solidify his status as a leading man. The Bowery allowed him to explore a different aspect of storytelling, while I Stole a Million showcased his ability to blend drama with light-hearted moments. Around the World in 80 Days was another significant project, highlighting his adaptability as an actor. In The Man with Bogart's Face, Raft's connection to classic Hollywood was evident as he paid homage to his contemporaries. His body of work reflects a rich and varied career that went beyond the typical gangster roles he is often associated with. Throughout his career, George Raft made memorable appearances in films as himself, such as Casino Royale, Deadhead Miles, and Sextet. These cameos showcased his charm and charisma, allowing audiences to connect with the legendary actor in a unique way. Raft worked alongside some of the top actors of his time, including James Cagney, David Niven, Edward G. Robinson, Tony Curtis, Jack Lemmon, and Mae West. His collaborations with these stars highlighted his status in Hollywood and the respect he garnered from his peers. Despite his success, Raft turned down many major roles that later became iconic, often landing in the hands of other stars like Humphrey Bogart. This decision not only shaped his career, but also changed the landscape of classic cinema. The roles he declined often became defining moments for those who took them on, leading to discussions about what could have been had Raft accepted these opportunities. His choices reflect a complex relationship with fame and the film industry, adding depth to his legacy as an actor known for his distinctive style and presence. George Raft preferred to play villains who had redeeming qualities, steering clear of roles that he found too bleak or sadistic. This choice reflected his desire to portray characters that had depth and complexity, rather than simply embodying pure evil. His performances often showcased a charm and charisma that made his characters more relatable and human, even when they were involved in morally questionable activities. Raft's ability to infuse his roles with a sense of vulnerability allowed audiences to connect with him, making his portrayals memorable. In addition to his acting choices, Raft lived a lavish lifestyle that was emblematic of Hollywood's golden age. He was frequently seen in the trendiest nightclubs, surrounded by the glitz and glamour that defined the era. His social life was as vibrant as his on-screen presence, and he mingled with other stars and influential figures, enjoying the perks of fame and fortune. Despite being a major celebrity during his time, Raft's legacy has faded significantly. Today, he is largely forgotten by both Hollywood and film fans, overshadowed by other stars who have maintained their prominence in popular culture. This decline in recognition contrasts sharply with the high-profile life he once led, illustrating the transient nature of fame in the entertainment industry. Despite earning an impressive $10 million throughout his acting career, George Raft faced a financial decline that left him poor at the end of his life. His lavish spending habits, particularly on gambling and women, played a significant role in his downfall. Raft was known for his connections with gangster friends who not only influenced his lifestyle, but also encouraged his bad habits. These ties to the criminal underworld seemed to follow him, impacting both his personal and professional life. Even as his financial situation worsened, Raft continued to act. His passion for the craft remained strong, and he felt a financial necessity to keep working. He appeared in various films and projects until his death in 1980. Raft's dedication to acting, even in challenging times, highlighted his love for the art. despite the struggles he faced due to his past choices and associations. On November 24, 1980, George Raft passed away at the age of 79. This date marked a poignant moment in Hollywood history, as it was the same year his final film was released. Despite his early fame and the memorable roles he played, Raft is often regarded as Hollywood's forgotten star. Throughout his career, he was overshadowed by peers who became more prominent in the industry. Actors like Humphrey Bogart and James Cagney rose to prominence and took on roles that would define their legacies, leaving Raft in their shadows. Raft's style and persona were unique, and he was known for portraying tough guy characters in crime dramas and film noir. His performances were marked by a certain charm and sophistication that captivated audiences. However, as the film industry evolved, so did the types of roles that were in demand. New stars emerged, and Raft found it increasingly difficult to maintain his place in the limelight. By the time of his death, Raft had become a figure of nostalgia rather than a current star. His contributions to cinema were significant, yet they became overshadowed by the rising talents of the 1950s and 1960s. As a result, many film enthusiasts today may not recognize his name or remember his work. Raft's story serves as a reminder of the fleeting nature of fame in Hollywood, where even the brightest stars can fade into obscurity.